Hey, Melissa.
Hey, Amy.
So we have a fellow Alta member here at IDA. So go ahead and introduce yourself to everybody and tell us what you do.
Hi, I'm Tammy Kofford, and I'm from Phillips Fundamental Learning Center in Wichita, Kansas. I'm the director of teacher education there. We are a teaching lab school in Wichita, Kansas, so we train teachers to become certified academic language therapists, and they can see the works in progress over at our school. We have a school for 80. We have 80 students in our school currently, kindergarten through fifth grade.
Nice, very nice. So what curricula do you train in?
We train them in alphabetic phonics.
Very good. Yeah, that's the OG
Yeah,
of
it is
the OG.
OG. You get the Foundations of Literacy book out. Look at that little chart.
Oh, yeah, we have the Foundations
graph.
of Literacy book,
Yes.
and then we also have the Birch book,
Yes.
Multisensory Teaching of Basic Language Skills.
You were telling us how big your cohorts are. So how many over time have you trained to practitioner and therapist? What's your number, do you think?
I've trained 1,600
Wow.
people through the introductory course,
Wow. So
and around
you know.
850 through the advanced course.
So you could really do it in your sleep at this point. Right?
Yes, yes.
I teach the elementary level. So I feel like when I teach those introductory lessons, I could pretty much do that in my sleep.
Yeah.
I don't really even use any kind of the wording from the guide. I just
Yeah.
But when I get the books now, 6, 7, in Take Flight, which I don't know if I'm supposed to say the name, but anyway, I use
Well,
Take Flight.
6 and 7, I've taught Take Flight as well, and
Yeah.
those books up in level 7, I think I'm learning something.
Yeah, I just feel like every
Yeah.
time I approach it, I'm like, I don't know, and I'm trying to remember my training. I'm like, I don't know what they would have told me, and but that's neither here nor there. We're trying our best,
Yes,
right?
yes. I teach my niece right now. I teach her through Zoom in the evenings because her school did not have anything for children who are dyslexic. So I teach both my nieces. I teach alphabetic phonics to one, Take Flight to the other.
Wow.
Oh,
Look
wow.
at that. That's amazing.
Because you know that what works best for that child
Right.
is what you should be doing.
Right. And I knew the one could move faster than the other.
Uh-huh.
So that's why she's doing Take Flight. And then my younger one is doing alphabetic phonics. She's very dyslexic. Needed to move a little bit slower.
And some people don't understand that when I say to them, when I'm talking with a parent, they don't really understand what I mean when I say this can move a little bit faster and this one can move a little bit slower when I'm talking about the two different curriculums that I've been trained in. And so can you explain that a little bit more?
Yeah, our motto is move as fast as you can, as slow as you must. And we have a school full of, we have 80 students, kindergarten through fifth. Most of them are severely dyslexic. And so with some of those kids, we can teach 2 letters or concepts a week. And the rest of the week we have to review. Whereas kids who are mild or moderately dyslexic, you might be able to do a letter introduction a day or a concept introduction and move much quicker. So it kind of depends on the child. Dyslexic children need between 500 and 3,500 repetitions. So it's a lot of repetitions.
Has anybody ever asked you, I get this from my trainees because I do the same thing. I have MTA, alphabetic phonics hybrid for a practitioner and therapist, and then I have Take Flight just for therapist training, so I have those different cohorts going on. But and I do cross training too, and I'll have my trainees say, so what's your favorite curriculum? I'm like, I can't choose a favorite child. There's no way because they both serve a need.
Yeah, so you choose what works best for that individual child that's dyslexic. And right now I'm testing JET out, and JET I'm teaching my brother who's 53.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah, because
How's
it's
he
just so
responding?
fast.
Oh, he's really enjoying it. He's learning a lot. He was very dyslexic as a child and didn't have any idea he was dyslexic. And he retired, and he's like, I want to know how to read better. I want you to teach me. I was like, well, I'm going to try this program out on you. And really, I'm loving it. I'm learning as much as he is.
Were you surprised when he approached you?
Oh, yes. I was shocked that he wanted me to work with them.
Wow.
So,
Wow. That's
So,
amazing.
and he likes it.
and he likes it. Yeah. He's learning a lot.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Have you gotten to that book 4 for comprehension?
Not yet.
Yeah, I'm just saying
we just started
it's a
book
little
1.
different. It's a little different. I'm
Yeah.
like, so we're going to talk about how we exercise? It's that part in jet. I'm like,
Yeah,
okay.
that might be interesting with
Yeah,
him. We
yeah.
might have to adjust a few things.
Awesome.
But our kids at our we have a school called Rolfe Literacy Academy, and those kids, we teach them alphabetic phonics in small groups for 1 hour a day in a group of 4 with the therapist. They get Stern math in a group of around 6 to 8 with the therapist for an hour a day. The rest of the day we spend on their gifts and talents. And so we have PE, we have art, music, drama, dance. We have STEM and science and history. On our property, we have chickens and goats
Wow.
and a greenhouse and a garden, and we have a beach with the pond. And we want to work. We wanted a school that not only focused on helping our kids learn to read and do math. We wanted a school that built up their strengths and build up their confidence, self-esteem, so then they could excel as they left us.
That's so cool. Where did you get the idea to do a school with your students?
Well, my instructor, or my director, her name is Janine Phillips, and Janine Phillips, she had WSU in Wichita. It's a state college in Wichita. They had built a Frank Lloyd Wright building, but they had blueprints for a Frank Lloyd Wright lab school.
Oh.
And so we checked out that, and we wanted to build it. We couldn't afford to build a Frank Lloyd Wright lab school, but we built a school that is Frank Lloyd Wright inspired, and it's a teaching lab school. And we thought, oh my gosh, what a wonderful concept. And in this lab school, they focused on the child's gifts and talents and strengths. And so we were like, that would just be awesome for our kids who are dyslexic, because they have so many gifts. And so that's what they're going to grow up to do. Be engineers and architects and artists and maybe movie stars. I don't know.
Yeah.
You know, this is the recurring theme that we hear a lot from the people who are in our world with us. You all recognize the same thing, that these kids are bright kids. They need to do what is fun for them and explore their passions, so they're not just being hounded by reading all day long. The thing that makes them the most uncomfortable, they're not having to just focus in on that all the time.
Yeah, and we want them to leave so they can go into their school and educate others about dyslexia. And we have one that just graduated. I'm so proud of him. He ran for class president, and he made it. And he has decided he's going to educate all the teachers at his school on what dyslexia is and educate all the students. And so it's pretty cool.
Yeah, that is really neat. When is your next training cohort? If you're starting a new cohort, when is
We
that?
have one right now. We have an evening course. We have 23 teachers in our evening course.
Wow.
They're from all over the state of Kansas. I have one in the course from Texas, another one from Oklahoma. And so it's a semester course, meets from 5 o'clock to 7:30 every Tuesday for an entire semester. And then they'll start their practicum in May.
Oh,
Or not May,
interesting.
I meant they start their practicum in January.
Interesting.
Then we'll have another class just like that starting in January, and it'll go till May.
Wow.
And then we'll start our training, and we'll have our regular training, which is June and July.
So these are virtual, right?
These are all, the night class is virtual. And then when we start our training in July, we usually have a virtual course and an in-person course. So we'll do
Wow.
virtual only, in-person only.
Wow, that is a really
So.
neat setup that you have. You're kind of going that non-traditional route to get
Yeah.
those 200 hours in.
And every teacher that comes through training gets a mentor until they finish their COUT.
Nice.
Wow.
You know, we got ours before COVID, BC.
Mm-hmm.
So we didn't have the virtual options. We were going in.
Yeah,
You
it's
know,
good
2
for
weeks.
some. It's not so
Yeah.
great for others. It
Right.
just depends.
Mm-hmm. I know.
I don't think I would. Although I did do some online college classes, but I don't think I would do great with the interactive approach to learning the multisensory
We do lots
instruction that
of
way.
breakout rooms.
Oh, do you?
So we'll teach our concepts, and then they teach each other.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So.
that's how we have ours set up. Even
Yeah.
virtually, we'll do the breakout rooms on Zoom, and I'll put them in there with a QIT and third of the group here, and another QIT, and a third of the group here, and myself, and the remaining third, and we'll
They-
do demos that
Yeah,
way.
they practice teaching their lessons to each other
Mm-hmm.
in the breakout rooms. Then the cool thing is when you want them to come back, you just push a button.
Push a button, and they're all
That's
back.
the part I like, because when they're in person, you may
Yeah.
never get them back.
You have to do an announcement. Come on, guys, time to come back.
Yeah. Stop fooling around.
That's
Get back
right.
here.
So, if somebody wanted to reach out to you for either the school or for training, how can they find you?
Go to funlearn.org, and funlearn.org, you'll find our webpage and everything that we do.
Oh, amazing.
Wonderful.
Thank you so much for
Thank
joining
you.
us. We appreciate it.
Thank
It's
you.
nice to see another QI.
Yes.
Right.
Awesome.
Bye, guys.
Bye.